Yes. Welcome back. Now, the Namibia University of Science and Technology is introducing a new Bachelor of Actual Science honors program, a first for Namibia. Now, the program is designed for highly motivated students with strong analytical abilities who wish to build a solid foundation in mathematics, statistics, and actual science, statistics, finance, and risk management. With more on this, I'm joined by Dr. David Iiyambo, the head of Department for Mathematics, Statistics, and Actual Science at NUST. Good morning, Doctor, and thank you so much for making time to join us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to talk about this program that NUST is introducing, the first of its kind in Namibia. Why is this such a milestone, perhaps not only for NUST, but country as a whole? We see most Namibians who are pursuing this field of study mostly end up studying in South Africa.
Right. Thank you again. This is a huge step for NUST and for the country as well. And we, especially at NUST, are excited. We are excited because for the first time, the country trains actuaries. As you said, previously, they either go to South Africa, and I think there were also some programs, or there are still some programs in Zimbabwe. And this will go a long way in strengthening the capacity of the country in insurance, pension, banking, risk management, and this will reduce the country's reliance on skills imported from outside the country. So that's why it's a big deal.
Definitely cuts across many sectors.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, for those that might be watching and wondering, what exactly is actual science and why is it important in discipline in today's economy? I mean, people complain about, I know when we had NUST, for instance, there was no introduction of basic science and mathematics, but as the curriculum adjusts now, there's basic mathematics and sciences. Why are this? Maybe why is it important for almost every Namibian to have some sort of understanding?
Right. Actuarial science is a field that applies mathematics, statistics, and finance to manage and measure risk. Actuaries, they help organizations make informed decisions under uncertainties. And this is essential for stable financial systems, for instance. It's essential for sustainable insurance products. And in general, long-term economic planning. So whether it's in insurance companies or it's in banks or even the regulatory bodies, actuarial scientists, they play a major role there.
They may play a major role.
Yeah.
We understand that in our introduction we're talking about, it's at honors level. Is it only at honors level? But will it also be offered at entry level, maybe perhaps bachelor's degree besides the honors?
No, the program is it will be pitched at an NQF level 8.
Okay.
That's at an honors level, so it's an integrated 4-year program. There are some programs like one of our programs, the Bachelor of Applied Mathematics and Statistics. For instance, you have a bachelor's degree for 3 years, and then you can go for an honors, specialize either in applied mathematics or applied statistics. But this one is throughout 4-year honors degree.
So one starts in the first year aiming to obtain an honors degree by the time they are done within their fourth year.
The exit level
will
be at honors level, yes.
Honors level.
Yeah.
So, with regards to the first cohort, when can we expect the first cohort to start?
We have already started registering for the first cohort. Okay. So basically, the program will be implemented starting 2026.
2026.
Yes. We are slightly, obviously, a bit late because we're still busy with the likes of accreditations and so on. That's why it's only coming up now. But we are starting right now.
Starting right now.
Yes.
Let's talk about the career path that graduates, of this program can possibly pursue.
Right. There's a wide range. The graduates can work as actuarial analysts, they can work as risk analysts, they can work as data analysts or investment analysts. But ultimately, and that's the ultimate goal for us, is that we would like graduates who will go on and pursue their professional examinations, and then qualify as either fellows or associate of some actuarial professional body, like ASA, for instance, in South Africa, or the Institute and Faculty of Actuary in the UK. Then those are the ones that would be called qualified actuaries. So that's our ultimate goal. But otherwise, yeah, all these other careers that I mentioned in the beginning, one can end up in there.
Now we are running out of time, but we want to get so much information as we can out of you. It's an interesting development that we are seeing here in Namibia. Let's talk about the involvement of stakeholders in the development of this curriculum. Talk about, the entry-level requirements also for those that might be thinking of joining this program, and especially those that might be in high school and are thinking that, they might be interested in this career path, and where can those students or prospective students who are interested being able to apply or find this information. And are you still accepting students at this point in time? You said registration has commenced. We know that registration is expected to conclude sometime next week. Would you see the possibility of extending so that more people can be able to participate?
We needed to ensure relevance of our curriculum. We needed to ensure alignment of our curriculum with professional standards. And we also needed to ensure that our curriculum is responsive to the Namibia's labor market needs. And therefore, the program has what we call a program advisory committee. And it is composed of individuals from our industry partners. And as such, they provided input into the curriculum, and as such, we also benchmarked with institutions that are offering similar programs in South Africa, in Zim, in Kenya, in the UK as well. So yes, our industry was involved. Regarding the entry requirements, we would like, obviously, someone who first meets the general entry requirements of NUST. But in addition to that, we would also like someone who has at least 18 points from their best 3 subjects in high school. That should include mathematics and English. But also in addition to that, mathematics, we would like, if it's at honor level, which is grade 11, an A star, or a D at AS level. I understand your reaction, but this is a highly demanding course. The spaces are limited, and therefore will take the very best.
Correct.
So meeting the requirements these minimum requirements does not necessarily guarantee you a place. So you'll have to compete for spaces. You talked about where can they get more info. I think at this point, approaching the NUST admission office would probably be the best option. But one can also approach the head of department at NUST. We can also provide information and guidance regarding applications and so on. Is NUST still accepting? Yes, NUST continues to accept applications for a wide range of programs, but this is subject to availability of spaces. And therefore, at this point, I'm not in a position to say which programs are still accepting. I think the admissions office will provide that information. But yes, there are some programs for which spaces are available. And therefore, interested students are still encouraged to apply.
I still encourage you to apply. Well, unfortunately, Doctor, we're out of time, but thank you so much for making time to speak to us this morning. This is quite a new development for Namibia, and we hope that to get people who not just be thinking from an abstract point of view, but from a Namibian perspective, and help us to make informed decisions.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the listeners. And we look forward to having the very best of our students enrolled for actuarial science program at NUST.
Thank you.